Hi, I'm Jen from Everest Travels, and today we'll be looking at all the delicious eats you can find here at Efteling. Now, before visiting Efteling, I didn't know what to expect when it came to dining. I figured it would probably be your typical theme park food: burgers, fries, maybe a few snacks here and there. But wow, Efteling completely surprised me. This park has everything: fresh baked treats, Dutch specialties, pancakes, Italian food, Asian takeout, elaborate dining experiences, healthy options, snack bars. So let's eat our way through the world of wonders. The very first place we visited when entering the park was Baccarat Krumel. This is a self-service bakery located in the Max and Moritz area. And the second we walked in, it was like we stepped into a storybook bakery. Everything smelled incredible. The fresh bread, the warm pastries, sweet treats. It was impossible not to immediately want to buy everything. The setup is very similar to many self service theme park restaurants. You grab your tray, move through a line, choose what you want, and then pay at the cashier.
So we get some of our snacks here. We're gonna order our first meal of the day. It's kind of like a mini breakfast brunch.
We ended up treating ourselves to a pretzel, a sausage roll, and a Kruske Krumel on caramel. It was basically like a caramel coffee cake. And let me tell you, every single thing was delicious. If you arrive at Efteling in the morning and want breakfast or just a snack to start your day, this is such a great option. Next up is Polis Cookin'. This is probably the most iconic restaurant at the park. Paula's Cookin' is a pancake restaurant located in the Symbolica area, and if you ever wanted to eat inside a whimsical fairy tale kitchen, this is the place. The story is Paul, the theme park's mascot, is trying to manage this chaotic magical kitchen while making giant pancakes from his secret recipes. The atmosphere alone makes this restaurant worth visiting. They serve both sweet and savory pancakes, and they also offer seasonal pancakes depending on the time of year. I love that kids can get heart shaped pancakes that they could decorate themselves with fruit and sweets. It is such an interactive experience for families. And also, the pancakes are huge. If you're visiting Efteling, I think this is one of those must do dining experiences because it combines food with storytelling in such a unique Efteling way. Indens Wharf the Cat is a self service booth connected to the mysterious Abbey area. According to the story, this old tavern is now occupied by the Charlton family who sell refreshments and heart enhancers to travelers and adventurers. Nearby is Katoy, where you could grab popcorn and twisted cotton candy. This used to be where the Abbey carriage and tools were stored. Now it's basically a spooky snack central. I love that Efteling turned every simple food stand into a fully themed experience. It really makes the park feel cohesive. Now, one restaurant area that surprised me was Kashba in the world of Sinbad. This restaurant has a more market vibe and offers dishes inspired by Middle Eastern flavors. It's colorful and lively and a nice break from traditional theme park foods. And speaking of variety, one of the coolest food locations in the theme park is Station de Oost. This place feels like multiple food stands all combined under one roof. You'll find sandwiches, fruits, salad, pastries, juices, Turkish pizzas, doner kebabs, and even a Fibo style vending machine filled with hot snacks. And yes, we absolutely had to try the snack machine. We grabbed some chicken nuggets, a cassouffle, and a bunch of other deep fried goodness because how could you not? It was quick, fun, and a uniquely Dutch experience. I feel like if you're visiting from outside Europe, trying the vending machine snack is basically mandatory. Now, for something a little sweeter, let's talk about Dutch treats. One place you absolutely should not skip is Porfetjes. This spot specializes in porfridges, which are tiny, fluffy Dutch pancakes covered in powdered sugar and butter, and they are so good. Watching them freshly made right in front of you somehow makes it taste even better. Another sweet spot is the Klein Cloran near the Fairy Tale Forest, where you could grab coffee, cake, brownie, apple turnovers, and ice cream. Let me tell you, Efteling is dangerous. If you're a dessert person, there are pastries and sweets everywhere. And then there's also a Melkische. near Baron 1898. This is where you could grab milkshakes, churros, and drinks after surviving the mine ride. And if you're looking for more variety, there's Fabula Restaurant and Savan Bar. This place serves international inspired dishes with Indian and African influences, along with burgers and sandwiches. The Savan Bar is a nice place to grab coffee, breakfast items, or just little treats during the day. Now let's talk about the hotels because the food at Efteling hotels deserve its own section. We stayed at the Efteling Grand Hotel and the breakfast alone is incredible. The breakfast buffet at Brasserie 7 was extensive with tons of hearty and healthy options. Fresh bread, pastries, eggs, fruits, meats, cheeses. There was so much choices. And you could also order from the a la carte menu. But one of my favorite parts wasn't the food itself. While we were eating breakfast, there's entertainment happening all around the restaurant, including a mime performer interacting with the guests. Brasserie 7 also serves lunch and dinner and has a beautiful terrace overlooking the Aquanura, which is the big fountain at the park. And at dinner, there's this really fun concept where dishes contain one of seven magical ingredients like dragon breath, fairy dust, or princess tears. The Grand Hotel also has Restaurant Mystique, and this is unlike any theme park restaurant I've ever heard of. Mystique is a premium, immersive, fine dining experience where nothing is what it seems. Food arrives with surprises in flavor, presentation, scent, and even interactive elements. Apparently, some table decorations are edible, and certain dishes literally set themselves on fire. The entire meal is designed as a magical journey lasting at least 2 hours. It's definitely more of a splurge experience, but it sounds incredible for people wanting something really unique during their trip. Now, if you're staying at the Efteling Wonder Hotel, they also include breakfast with your stay. I really appreciate that Efteling puts effort into food at all their hotels instead of treating dining like an afterthought. Even the small snack location throughout the park feel thoughtful and themed. For example, at the Verwin Nest, you could sit on a terrace overlooking a playground while enjoying coffee and treats. This is a great place for you to just relax while your children could play at the playground.
Hey, Jen, I don't mean to interrupt, but there is one more spot at Efteling we need to talk about.
One of our favorite foods so far here at Efteling was next to the Fata Morgana dark ride. It's in a restaurant called Oasis, and it's the doner kebab. It's just so good. The garlic sauce just pairs so well with the meat, and it's a great filling meal. This might be the only thing that you need for your entire day at the park, but then you'll be missing out on all the other sweets.
Now, before wrapping up, I just want to share a few helpful tips for eating at Efteling. First, absolutely download the official Efteling app before your visit. The app makes it super easy to browse all the restaurants and food options throughout the park. And trust me, there are way more dining locations than you initially realize. Second, if you're focused on healthier options, Efteling actually has something called the Better Choice. These menu items are designed to include healthier options for things like less salt or more fiber. You can recognize them by the logo and product information throughout the park. I was really impressed seeing healthier choices available so consistently across a theme park. Finally, and this is a big one, you are absolutely allowed to bring your own food into Efteling. A lot of people do. There are so many beautiful picnic areas throughout the park where you could sit and enjoy your own snacks or lunch. My personal favorite spot was on the boat ride that goes through the pond. It's so peaceful and scenic, and it felt like the perfect little break during a busy park day. Overall, I was genuinely impressed by the food at Efteling. The variety, the theming, the quality, and the atmosphere all exceeded my expectations. This isn't just a park where you grab food just because you're hungry. Dining actually felt like a part of the adventure. So, if you're planning a trip to Efteling, definitely come hungry. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more travel food guides.